Hello guys, today we discuss about the cultivation of the bacteria. So what is the cultivation and the culturing of bacteria? The microbial culture is a method of the multiplying microorganisms by letting them reproduce in the predetermined culture media under the controlled laboratory conditions. Microbial cultures are used to determine the type of the organisms in its abundance in the sample being tested or the both. So next is the purpose of the culturing. Isolation of the bacteria. Properties of the bacteria, that is the culturing bacteria, is the initial step in studying its morphology and its identifications. Maintenance of the stock cultures. Estimate the viable count to test for the antibiotic sensitivity to create antigens for the laboratory use. Certain genetic studies and the manipulations of the cells also need that bacteria to be cultured in vitro. Culturing on solid media is another convenient way of the separating bacteria in mixture. So next is the culture media. An artificial culture media must provide similar environment and the nutritional conditions that exist in the natural habitat of the bacterium. A culture medium contains water, a source of carbon and the energy, source of nitrogen, trace elements and some growth factors. The pH of the medium must be set accordingly. Uses: enrich the number of bacteria, select a certain bacteria and suppress others, differentiate among different kinds of the bacteria. So next is the pure culture. In the laboratory, bacteria are isolated and grown in the pure culture in order to study the functions of the particular species. A pure culture is a population of the cells are growing in the absence of other species or types. A pure culture may originate from a single cell or the single organisms, in which case the cells are genetic clones of the one another. Pure cultures are obtained by using the variety of special techniques or glassware medium, and the instruments must be sterilized, that is, aseptic techniques are used for the obtaining pure cultures. Basic requirements for obtaining a pure cultures are solid medium, a medium container that can be maintained in aseptic conditions, and a method to separate the individual cells. A single bacterium supplied with a right nutrients will multiply on the solid medium in a limited area to form a colony, which is mass of the cells all descended from a original one. So next is agar. Agar is a polysaccharide extracted from the marine algae. It is used to solidify a specific nutrient solution. Unlike other gelling agent, it is not easily degraded by many bacteria. It is not easily destroyed at higher temperatures, and therefore it can be sterilized by heating. The process which also liquefies it. Once solidified, agar medium will remain solid until the culture media is contained in a petri dish, a two-part glass or the plastic cover container. Next is the classification of the culture media. So, bacterial culture media can be classified in at least three ways. First, consistency. Second is nutritional component, and third is the functional use. Next is the classification based on the consistency, on which first is liquid media, second is solid media, and third is a semi-solid medium. So, classification based on the consistency liquid medium. These are the available for use in the test tubes, bottles, or the flasks. Liquid media are the same are sometimes referred as a broth, that is the nutrient broth. In liquid medium, bacteria and grown unfortunately producing the general turbidity. No agar is added, mostly used of the inoculum preparation. Next is the solid media. An agar plate is a petri dish that contains a growth medium, typically agar plus the nutrients, and used to culture the microorganisms. 2% of the agar is added. Agar is the most commonly used solidifying agent. Colony morphology, pigmentation, hemolysis can be appreciated. Examples include the nutrient agar and the blood agar. Third is the semi-solid media. Such media are fairly soft and are useful in the demonstrating bacterial motility and the separating motile from the non-motile strings. Examples of the semi-solid media is the use and the Lipson's oxidation, fermentation, and the 0.5 agar is added. Next is the classification based on the nutritional components. Simple media. Simple media such as the peptone water, nutrient agar can be support most non-fastidious bacteria. It is also called as a basal media. Example is the nutrient broth and the nutrient agar. Nutrient broth consists of the peptone, yeast extract, and the sodium chloride, which when the 2% agar is added to the nutrient broth, it forms the nutrient agar. Next is the complex medium. Media other than the basal media are called as the complex media. They have the special ingredients in them for the growth of the microorganisms. These special ingredients like the yeast extract or the casein hydrolysate, which consists of the mixture of many chemicals in and the unknown proportions. Next is synthetic media or the chemically defined media, specially prepared media for the research purpose where the composition of the every component is well known. It is prepared from the pure chemical substances. That is the example is the peptone water, that is 1% peptone plus the 0.5% sodium chloride in water. Next is the what is the chocolate agar and what is the blood agar. So first is the chocolate agar. Chocolate agar is a non-selective enriched growth medium used for the growing fastidious bacteria such as the Haemophilus influenzae. So next is the blood agar. Blood agar plate BAP contains the mammalian blood, usually sheep or the horse, typically at the concentration of the 5 to 10%. Blood agar plate enrich the differential media used to isolate the fastidious organisms and detect the hemolytic activity. So next is the plates of the blood agar and the chocolate agar. So in the EMP agar show the bacterial growth and the Campylobacter agar. Next is differential media. Certain media are designated in such a way that different bacteria can be recognized on the basis of their colony color. Various approaches include the incorporation of the dyes, metabolic substrates, etc., so that those bacteria that utilize them appear in differently colored contents. Substances incorporated in it enable it to distinguish between the bacteria. So examples of the differential media is the McConkey's agar, CLED agar, and the XLD agar, etc. Xylose lysine deoxycholate agar, that is the XLD, is used as the selective and the differential medium for the recovery of the Salmonella and the Shigella species. So these are the bacterial growth is observed on the McConkey's agar and the CLED agar. Next is transport media. Clinical specimens must be transported to the laboratory immediately after collection to prevent the overgrowth of the contaminating organisms or the commensals. Delegate organisms may not survive the time taken for the transporting the specimen without the transport media. This can be achieved by using the transport media. Transport media should fulfill the following criteria. Temporary storage of the specimens being transported to the laboratory for the cultivation. Maintain the viability of all organisms in the specimen without altering their concentration. Contain only the buffers and the salt. Lack of carbon, nitrogen, and the organic growth factors so as to prevent the microbial multiplications. Transport media used in the isolation of anaerobes must be free of the molecular oxygen. So these are the urease medium results. Next is anaerobic media. Anaerobic bacteria need special media for growth because they need low oxygen content, reduce the oxidation reduction potential and the extra nutrients. Media for the anaerobes may have to be supplemented with the nutrients like the hemine and the vitamin K. Boiling the medium serves to expel any dissolved oxygen. Example of the anaerobic bacteria is the thioglycolate medium. So here we finish the bacterial cultivation. Thank you.